Hi, this is Winging It on Wing, a project by Julian Bautista and Stephen Dequito. Its goal is to produce a map for the shortest possible route between airports A and B using the distance traveled as a parameter to determine the shortest possible flight route. So it works by running the code and inputting the origin and destination airports. So, for instance, if we want to show that there are no routes possible, then we could input Manila to St. Helena's to show that there is no route found. It also could show domestic flights like from Toronto to Calgary, and it would be mapped as follows. So using the matplotlib built-in functions, we can zoom in and we can also pan. If we exit this plot, we return back to our function. Now, we have shown that it could do direct flights. It could also do international flights, and the inputs also accept lowercase letters. For instance, JFK to London produces this. And similar to a while ago, we can zoom in and we can pan. We also have accounted for invalid inputs. So, for instance, if the airports don't exist, like it would return a message that these are invalid airport codes. Well, you could also have a case where between one and two, there's an invalid input, and it also shows that the choice was invalid. It also accounts for special characters. So let's say equal dollar sign to PK. It also shows that these are invalid airport codes. Aside from the direct flights that we've shown, it's also possible to map out flights with as many stops as possible, as long as it's the shortest possible flight route by distance traveled. So for one stop option, we can demonstrate by using a flight from Durban to Beijing, and it is mapped as follows. Using the built-in functions on matplotlib, we can actually zoom in as close as we want, but one of the limitations of the map is that the resolution of the chosen map decreases as we zoom in. We could also demonstrate two stops from Kunming to Denver. We can do three stops from URA to Dallas Fort Worth. We can do four stops from Lucknow to Davao. Again, we can zoom in. And for plots where from the zoom out version or the full view version, the airport codes may possibly overlap, arrows have been accounted for the annotation. As you can see, there is a warning message shown on the Python shell. An explanation for how this is handled or dealt with is found in the code itself. So for five stops, we could also do from FTE. Sorry, that was an invalid airport code. Let me repeat that. Can do five stops. Also, if needed by the shortest possible route by distance, could cross the Pacific. It could also cross the Arctic or Antarctic. And for six stops, even we could do these. Sorry. So yeah, any two airports, as long as there is a flight route that could exist between the two of them, could be mapped using Winging It. If IATA codes could not be found, there are a sample of those listed in the TXT file attached to the project. So that's gonna be all. Thank you.